Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh. Mm-mm. I got some seeds. I got loads of seeds arrive in the mail, which I'd ordered. Not not the average Joe seeds that you're going to buy in Wilco or all the gardening suppliers. Special seeds. I'll show you them shortly. I'm doing some of this fake gardening that I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm just going to show you how I fake my gardening, right? Because it's good for people to know that. Okay. So I'll show you that shortly. I've got a nice bunch of hopefully coming today in today's parcel mail, Royal Mail parcel. 5 snow white strawberries. Right, they're there's an argument going on whether they're strawberries or not. They're fucking, I call them strawberries. They taste like strawberries, right? They're fucking strawberries, all right? So anyone that wants to debate that fact, right, stick one in your mouth. You're probably allergic to them and you can't eat them, so you want to pick on them, right? But put one in your mouth, eat it, and then tell me if you think it's something other than a strawberry. But I've got 5 snow white strawberries. They're quite similar to alpinas. Only that the snow whites have got very red pip, like the seeds on the outside. Yeah, that you get the structure to the seeds, right? They're very very red. On the snow whites, they look beautiful. So I got 5 plants coming. I'm hopefully going to grow them up in a bed, right? So I'll see how they go on. I got a nice watering can coming. I was walking about with fucking milk container, and it was just it wasn't doing the job properly. Well, it was, but it was doing my head. So I've got a nice watering can coming today as well, hopefully. Right, I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Right, I got some seeds. Right, Rainbow Cosmos seeds. It's a hybrid. Very nice. Another hybrid, Blue Dahlia. Another hybrid, Chrysanthemum Rainbow. This isn't this is just an orchid. It's an aigrette orchid. It looks like a bird in flight. It's beautiful. Just a normal chili. They're anyone that knows chilies will know what that is. That's I had to get that. I just saw like, no way. Right, so they're the 2 chilies. Right, let's get that out of the way. I just can't look at that. That's just right. Oh, this is a hybrid dahlia cactus. Rainbow Coleus Rainbow. I'm not sure how they got it. I think I got a freebie with this lot, and it's these 2 were the freebies. Giant purple alluvium. That's not a hybrid either. No, that is a hybrid. Sorry, yeah. So they've made it giant, and then these are just monkey-faced orchids. That's just a normal orchid. Which I'm going to try and grow, but I'm going to try and establish them for outside as well. So, and here's, I've just knocked up this a bit earlier on. I might put a little bit more vermiculite in there. I don't know yet. It's a dependent. Look, you see all sorts of information regarding how much vermiculite to put in your mixtures for your potting. You can use just vermiculite if you like. I would say my experience of it now, you use what you feel you're comfortable with using, with what you feel you're getting the best results with yourself personally. It's a trial and error thing. I'm going to drop a little bit more vermiculite into this mixture. because I'm finding in my south-facing window, this is drying up a lot faster than what I want it to be drying up. So a little bit more vermiculite in there will help that out. It will stop it from, it will hold the moisture a lot better. I'm on two minds on whether I ought to drop a little bit of feed in there, but maybe not as I'm germinating. I might try. What I might do is take out a couple of pots and put them separate. I've got to go through this yet. What I might actually do is to run it through my sieve now, because there are still some rather large lumps in here, which, like that, I mean, that's not desirable to have that, all that in your potting mixture. So I will run this through my sieve, and it will get out some bits, albeit very, very few, like that, which hasn't, which has missed the their end. I'm going to do that before I use all of this. These are the trays that I propagate in. I'm finding in my south-facing window, if I put the lids on, it gets too much. They get a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Humid in there. There's a and that you got to watch that, because that can rot. That can rot your plants as they grow. So I'm finding that these are the tools that I use for potting. Let me put them up here. Oh, yeah, here's something else I wanted to show you. Sardines in spring water. Now, if any of my friends, right, or anyone in fact, right, can tell me, right, right, look, I'm going to check out if you've got your own gardening channel and stuff, right, okay, this is like a non-professional or non-very efficient gardeners, right, okay, what's that sardine tin for, right, can any of you tell me? And I'll name one of my hybrids after you. How about that? Now I'll put your name to one of my hybrids. Well, there you go. Because I'm going to try growing some hybrids myself. But there's I'm not going to use it today, right? There's the red herring, all right? Right, there's the red herring. I'm not going to use it today, but I have got a few tins. I've got to be careful because of the branding and stuff. Bump. Bump. I got a few tins put by, which I'm going to use, which is a very useful trick that I learned off of someone else. But there you go. Tell me what they're for. Right. These are the tools I use. I use this one for if I've got a compact down. Yeah, I use the butt end of that. I mean, I can't, that's too big. That's for propping in if I've got to put seeds actually in. And if I want to get a bit more compost out, yeah, I can, yeah, there you go. See? Plus, of course, my pencil and my labels. And then the seeds. Right, anyway, I'm going to get on with all this fakery that I'm doing, which I had to, justify. But there you go. Just sift through about 3 or 4 handfuls of my medium, just to show you the importance of actually doing this. If it's going to be used for a potting compound, right? Okay, all of these, okay, are really large stones and wood chips. Okay, now, it is fair to say when you've got the size of your, you don't want them in there ruining things. Plus, there's also a lot of this really fibrous, really fibrous. Okay, it's great for out in like general purpose potting, but for starting off seeds, my preference is to actually go through it, okay, and then I come out with a nice, like that, Right, it's still got all the goodness in there. Right, it's still got all of the goodness that the other one had in it. Like before I went through it and took them little bits out. Only all of the root systems from the seedlings will find it a lot easier to break through into this than it would with all of that fibrous materials going on. Okay, it's all about helping. Okay, it's all about helping. Okay, you can't make it grow. Okay, there's nothing on planet Earth that any gardener on this surface of this Earth is going to do to make something grow. Right? Okay, it's only going to grow if it wants to grow. But you know, you give it every chance or every opportunity or assistance as you can, and this is what I end up with: a nice mixture of the peat and vermiculite. But that's my preference. You know, someone else might say, well, no, I want all that stuff in there. It's good for the plants. It's good for this. It's good for that. But, you know, yeah, it is good for the plants when they're in bigger pots. How about that? Right, this is how I do my sieving for my potting compound. I don't go and buy a cotton compound. I make my own with the knowledge that I've been given. So, yeah, this is how it goes. This is all going to go back into the bag. For this is perfectly ideal to go with the medium in a bigger container, like, you know, one of them kind of. Yeah. So I'm going to keep it. It's perfectly good medium. The only thing I cannot use it for potting because, you know, this is going to impede a new root system from growing through it. And anyone who wants to argue that fact, carry on. Right. So after sieving, I've got a really nice, fine, obstruction-free. Right, and if you look, right, squeeze it together, it should hold as a ball, right? But when you move it, it should break down easily, right? Okay, this is a good density to obtain if you can, right? So when you squeeze it up together as a ball, right, hang on, get rid of the extra. When you squeeze it up together as a ball, it stays as a ball, right? But when you disturb that ball, right, watch now carefully, it just falls together really easily, right? Okay, and that's because of the vermiculite. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. I wasn't happy with the way that broke down then when I pushed it. It took a bit of effort to get it to break up again. Yeah, I'm going to put just a little bit more vermiculite through that. A little bit. That'll do. What we got there? A couple of egg cupfuls, just to add a little bit more to it. There you go. Take that into it a little bit more. I ain't got to go mad. I've got it all over it anyway. Take that. There you go. Right, there's my medium. Done, right? That's medium. Now this is junk. Well, it's not. This is what I'm not using. What I've sieved out from it. I've added this to a little bit of medium that I had already. It's very, as you can see, it's no good for it certainly can't be used for potting. For seeding. It's all good for potting. You know, I can use it for potting on. Well, when they're bigger plants, but certainly not for seedlings or seeds. But there you go. That goes back into a bag, ready for use. Right, I'm going to get on and put some seeds down. Right, I'm going to fill my tray. And what I do is just liberally chuck some medium in. Dum-de-dum. Yeah. Right. Shake it out. What I have a tendency to do is to knock it down a little bit on each one. Yeah. Firm it down a little on each cell. because you'll find some of them will drop considerably more than others at this stage, as it's, you know. Alright, that can be done. Then what you do is I look and think, okay, a bit more in that one, a bit more there, run it across, a bit more on each. Do. Oops, daisy, someone's hooting. That's it. Clean it across, tap out the extra, bang in there, and that's ready for seeds to go in. Boom. All ready to go. And that's how I do these. There you go. All ready to sow. Whether they got to go on top or I've got to dig them in. And if I've got to dig them in, then I use one of my little dibblers. Dibbly to where it wants to be, to whatever depth they want. And there you go.